Hi, I'm Lisa Hamilton, President of the U.S. Virgin Islands Hotel and Tourism Association. So CHTA's market intelligence and data resources give us insights into really important information like airline capacities, market demand, even guest satisfaction. And so these tools, they give us the insights that we need. So we've got a couple of tools in their tool shed called the Caribbean Travel Tourism Report, as well as MasterCard's Tourism Insights Report. They give us really trusted, critical data that helps our members and the association to make smart decisions. It's a very competitive marketplace out there. We need every edge we can get, and frankly, I rely on CHTA for all of their market intelligence.
Good afternoon and welcome to CHTA's live Forging Ahead series webinar. Today's topic, Unlocking the Value of CHTA Membership. My name is Vanessa Ledesma, Chief Executive Officer of the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, and we're delighted that you're joining us today as we review how you can improve and strengthen and utilize all of the resources available to CHTA members. I would like to start by acknowledging our strategic partners, and data partners, as you see on the screen. Their support and contribution to CHTA helps us continues to strengthen the Caribbean hospitality and tourism industry. A few housekeeping notes before we officially start. This webinar is being recorded and it will be made available between 24 to 48 hours after the session. You are encouraged to utilize the chat and share where you are joining us today from, which company you represent. And we ask as much as possible that you submit any questions that you have during the webinar through the Q&A chat. We will be monitoring the questions throughout the session and we'll address them either at the time when the question is brought up or at the end of the session. So again, we encourage all questions, preferably on the Q&A chat. We will also monitor any questions that you post on the chat as well. As I said, today's webinar, it allows us an opportunity to share with you some of our most recent resources and to give you an understanding of member benefits and how it applies to you and your business. So let us start. Just to give you a little bit of an overview and insight on the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, established in 1962 as the leading trade association representing the Caribbean hospitality and tourism industry from a private sector perspective. As an association of associations, CHTA's strength lies in its network of National Hotel and Tourism Associations, NHTAs, across 32 destinations, serving as the backbone of the region's private sector tourism, advocacy, business development, and industry collaboration. Through strategic partnerships, industry-leading events, and knowledge-sharing initiatives, CHTA works alongside NHTAs to support hotels, allied businesses, and tourism stakeholders, ensuring the Caribbean remains resilient, competitive, and globally relevant. We are governed by a board of directors appointed by each National Hotel Association based on the number of rooms within CHTA's membership. Every 2 years, CHTA members elect a president and 5 vice presidents to represent the membership and provide insights and focus to the organization. Our executive committee is comprised of diverse regional leaders with cross-sector and destination representation. On the screen, you see here our current slate for our executive committee for the biennium of 2024 to 2026. And at this point, I would like to invite and introduce our president, Sanavnik Destan from Bay Gardens Resorts in St. Lucia. Sanavnik, welcome.
All right, good afternoon, Vanessa. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the warm welcome. And thank you all for joining our webinar today on unlocking the value of CHTA membership. Now, I want to speak not just from the President's Chair, but also from a longtime member of CHTA and someone who's been involved with the organization as a member, as a board member, as an executive committee member for quite some time. And I think when you think of the value proposition from joining associations like the CHTA and even your local HTA, it's like every business decision, like every expenditure, you have to assess it and determine if it really helps to make your business more profitable. And from my perspective, we would not have been members of CHTA and been such active members of the association for so long if we did not see the benefits. And I'll outline for you in a bit some of the things from a member's perspective that have helped us and have helped me as a member of the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association. Ultimately, the resources that you're going to be exposed to today are all aimed at making your businesses more profitable. If we're not doing that, and if we're not finding ways to allow you to either save money or to earn more money or to help your business to be more competitive in this ever-changing landscape and to have the information that you need to make the right business decisions for your business, then I wouldn't blame anyone for reassessing the value proposition of membership. If we're not helping you to be more profitable, and if we have, despite providing all of the tools, then I can understand if someone would be skittish about being a member of the association. But I can assure you that with the things that we have done over the last few years, with the things that we're putting in place and some of the things that we're going to be unveiling and making you aware of today, I'm very sure that all of you will certainly be seeing the benefit of CHTA membership and will hopefully make use of some of these tools. We're going to be focusing a lot more over the next few months on highlighting those membership. Definitely, I think we have seen the need for a lot more engagement with you and with the local NHTAs. We have a number of member visits being planned throughout the rest of this year. I had a look at Vanessa's travel schedule and I said, man, I thought mine was challenging. But Vanessa's going to be visiting quite a few members just in the next month or so. And I wouldn't say which, because then some of you will say, how come I'm not on it? But if you're not, don't worry, she's coming to you at some point. And I'll be joining her for some of them as well. Some of these are members that we perhaps have not visited in a while, because we want to make sure we get the information from you, get an idea of what your key challenges are, and to have that face-to-face connection with you. Now, on the note of understanding what your key challenges are, the primary job and duty of a trade association like ourselves is advocacy. That is why we're here, to allow you to achieve more, to allow us to achieve more together than any one association or any one business in a country can possibly achieve on its own, particularly when dealing with your public sector issues, advocacy issues. But one of the challenges, and I can speak with some authority here because I have been chairing the St. Lucia Hospitality and Tourism Association's Tax and Advocacy Committee for the last 13 years or so. And one of the challenges you often have when some new law or some new regulation comes on board is trying to determine what exists in other islands. So CHTA is taking on that challenge of creating an advocacy repository. We've started already. Some of you probably would have seen the initial survey, which is aimed at identifying what are the hot button issues. Is it sustainability? Is it concerns of over-tourism? Is it taxation? Is it labor issues? Is it labor laws, incentives? What are the issues that are ranking highly? And use that to then determine and create a repository so that you can see what exists and what is the state of play in every single destination, so that you're not guessing or trying to reach out. And I'm speaking particularly to the NHTAs on the call, any NHTA executives. You hopefully by August, when we're complete with this project, will not have to reach out to all of your member NHTAs to get an idea of what the regulations, rules, and state of play is. You'll have that comparative study done by the CHTA, and that in itself adds a lot of value for membership because you would not have access to this information if you were not a member. Now, on the note of our own experience at Bay Gardens and the things that have helped us to do better, we started in 1995 and have been a member, an active member of CHTA from the beginning. And I think when people think of CHTA, they obviously think first and foremost of CHTA Marketplace. And obviously that is a member-only benefit, a very distinct one that gets you in front of all of the major tour operators and third parties and travel partners. And we keep adding more and more components to it. Last year, we added meetings and incentives, MICE components that is staying for this year as well. But one of the things we've done is realizing the increasing importance of digital marketing and getting direct bookings. We're adding a direct booking summit to our members, where a conference has been held for the last 6 or 7 years in other parts of the world. We're finally bringing it to the Caribbean. I'm really excited about it because those of you who know me know I'm a direct booking evangelist. I love our travel partners, but if I can get a booking without having to fork over 20–30% to someone as a commission, I'm very happy for it. So it's about really completing that circle of distribution and making sure that if you come to Marketplace, you're going to get all of the different information that you need to really maximize your revenues from all different sources. I think for the smaller hotels, the boutique hotels, and the vacation rentals, those who don't necessarily deal with tour operators and travel agents that much, you're going to find that very valuable. And that's very new and groundbreaking from CHTA to be adding that direct booking digital marketing technology component. And looking at the other side of the ledger, of course, you can maximize your revenue all you want, but if you're having cost overruns, you're not going to necessarily make a profit. I have seen so many cost saving opportunities from my attendance at events like Chief, where you get to meet with the vendors and you get to meet with people who are there to help you improve your operations. And that happens every year in November and is, again, a members only benefit. And even in participation, like things like, I remember the Chen Act project, which we're looking to reinvigorate in some way. Those of you who've been around long enough might remember a project that basically, through CHTA, allowed a lot of our smaller hotels to get complimentary energy audits. These things are not cheap. I mean, a small hotel would be spending thousands and maybe tens of thousands of US dollars to get that energy audit. And I still refer to the results of that to this day. And it's allowed us to save tens, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars in energy savings just from implementing those results. And again, I would not have necessarily been able to do it as a small hotel were it not for the efforts of CHTA. Vanessa, if I'm going over time, let me know. I'm still good?
You're
All
good.
right. Yeah, so that's one of the things. And there are a lot of other projects that we're working on that will provide things free of charge to our members again in the sustainability and cost savings area. I know that people development issues and labor issues certainly weigh heavily. Getting people, retaining them is probably one of the top 2 or 3 biggest challenges that we're all facing. Certainly we are at our company. And how has CHG helped me with that? Well, we've got a very active people development initiative. I don't know. I feel like the chair of our people development initiative, I saw her. Oh, no, she's not on there. It's Brittany Brathwaite from Oceans Hotels in Barbados. And we've got a very active set of initiatives aimed at really engaging our employees. I've always said that the CHTA should not just be the voice of the Caribbean hospitality and tourism private sector, but of its employees as well. And we've done a pulse survey and we'll be doing another one to really help identify some of the key elements and the key challenges that our employees are facing, and then to come up with recommendations as an industry as to how we can deal with them. But 2 other things that I'm really most excited and proudest of in our people development initiative is our Young Leaders Program, which we're now in our 2nd cohort of. And I have got some people who've been through that Young Leaders Program, and 2 of them are now at the general manager and director level at Bay Garden. So that Young Leaders Program really helped to shape and mold them into the leaders that they are today, and really provided them that exposure. Both of those 2 young ladies I can think of were very shy. The last person you'd ever think would become general managers. But thanks to the Young Leaders Program and internal training, they've developed so much. And also, I'm not sure how many people are aware of the scholarship programs that we offer through the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Education Foundation. Now, that is a sister company of ours. I don't know, again, I'm not sure if there are persons on that call, but we've had so many people throughout the industry, including at through our company, who benefited and been able to achieve, post-secondary education and get degrees as a result of the funding from these CHTF scholarships. And the ability of you as a company to offer that benefit through CHTA has a tremendous impact on really helping to retain and maintain those high-performing employees. And you know how difficult that is right now, and it will be very difficult for you as a company on your own to do that. And lastly, I wanted to highlight from a technology standpoint, a very strong partnership that we have with the HFTP, the Hospitality uh, Finance and Technology Professionals Association. They basically, you could think of them as the CHTA for hospitality technology, but at a global level. And we have a great partnership with them that, among other things, allows CHTA members to attend the high-tech trade show free of charge. This would cost you well over $1,000. It's this year in June, mid-June in Indiana. And we've been attending through high tech for the last 3 years through an MOU with them, which has just been renewed. And that is an incredible benefit. And I know some people on the call might be like, I'm not a tech person, but this trade show is not just about tech, it's about business solutions that are tech enabled. And any challenge that you're facing as a business, you can find solutions to that at high tech through HFTP. We are the only association of our type in the entire world that has an MOU like this with HFTP, and we've been able to get it renewed for a second triennium. And it's something I'm very proud of, and it's one of the many benefits of CHTA that have helped and continue to help me and many to be more profitable, which ultimately is what you want if you're going to be, paying membership dues. You want to know that you're reaping the benefits. So really, we're talking about unlocking the benefits. We're going to provide you the information. We'd certainly like to get your feedback, but ultimately unlocking those full benefits will be very much up to you as members as well, to make use of the benefits available to you, many of which are groundbreaking and pretty much the only association of our type in the world who offers some of these benefits to our members. So that's it for me. I don't want to make the meeting too much longer, but I just wanted to share with you some of the insights and some of the areas that we're going to be focusing on. I've often said that the three pillars of my manifesto, so to speak, as president, will be focused on people development, technology, and linkages between tourism and the rest of the Caribbean economy, such as agriculture, manufacturing, and so on. And those will continue to be the focus, but always it'll be focused on you and making sure we maximize the benefits to you as members. So that's it for me for now. Any questions? I'm certainly here to answer. I believe I said, Vanessa, I can be on this call to about 2:45, 2:50. So looking forward to active engagement. And again, thank you all for joining us on this webinar.
Thank you so much, Sanavnik, and thank you for joining us today and giving us your perspective, not only in your capacity as president, but also as a member. It's very insightful and important. And of course, we're going to go and dig into some of the areas that you've mentioned in your remarks, right? A little bit more in detail. And we're going to start with the area of advocacy. And as Sanavnik mentioned, if you have any further questions, you're welcome to post it on the chat or on the Q&A. We'll monitor them and we'll address them at some point during the webinar if Sanavnik is unable to join us, although we expect to be wrapping up around that time, right? We certainly can address it during the webinar, or we'll share it with you afterwards, provide a response afterwards. As I said, let's talk a little bit about advocacy. As a valued member of the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, you gain access to one of the most powerful advocacy networks in the region, ensuring that your voice is heard on the issues that matter most. CHTA actively engages with regional governments, global tourism bodies, and industry stakeholders to influence policies that impact the Caribbean's hospitality and tourism sector. Whether it's securing favorable business conditions, addressing regulatory challenges, or championing sustainable growth, we advocate on your behalf so you can focus on what you do best, delivering exceptional Caribbean experiences. Sanavnik mentioned a new resource that it's launching in Q2. At CHTA, we are committed to empowering our members with the insights and tools needed to navigate the evolving hospitality and tourism landscape. Our advocacy repository is a powerful resource designed to provide real-time industry data, policy analysis, and best practices to support informed decision-making and effective advocacy. Through this exclusive member-only database, you'll gain access to up-to-date tourism performance metrics, taxation policies, labor laws, and sustainability initiatives, all critical factors impacting your business. With side-by-side comparisons of regional markets, case studies, and policy insights, this tool helps you stay ahead of industry shifts and engage more effectively with policymakers. By leveraging the Advocacy repository coming in Q2 as an evolving member resource, you can make data-driven decisions, strengthen your strategic planning, and ensure your voice is heard on key industry matters. I want to make reference of a link that was shared on the chat. That was a survey that has been circulated earlier this week to CHTA members. We are looking at identifying the top advocacy issues our members are experiencing so that we can focus on those in the initial stage of the repository. So be on the lookout for more information on this resource, which will be launching in Q2. I want to move to the area of CHTA events, which are the leading gatherings in the Caribbean hospitality and tourism industry built on a legacy of success, collaboration, and impact. These events bring together key stakeholders, decision makers, and innovators to drive meaningful business opportunities, foster professional development, and address industry challenges. From Caribbean Travel Marketplace, the region's largest B2B event scheduled in Antigua and Barbuda over the period of May 18th to the 22nd, to Chief later in the year in November, where industry leaders gain solutions for profitability and innovation, to Taste of the Caribbean, the ultimate culinary showcase. Each event is designed to deliver value to our members. By participating, businesses gain visibility, build strategic partnerships, access critical insights, and stay ahead in an evolving industry. CHTA events are where connections turn into opportunities and where the future of Caribbean tourism takes shape. Sanavnik mentioned the launch of the Direct Booking Summit Caribbean Edition, a game-changing opportunity for Caribbean hoteliers and accommodation providers to take control of your bookings, boost profitability, and strengthen guest relationships. Hosted in partnership with TripTease, this hands-on interactive event will be held immediately after Marketplace in Antigua and Barbuda on May 22nd. The Direct Booking Summit Caribbean Edition closes the circle of distribution, while Caribbean Travel Marketplace focuses on building relationships with tour operators, wholesalers, travel advisors, and MICE buyers. Direct Booking Summit is all about maximizing direct revenue and guest engagement. Designed to tackle the unique challenges faced by Caribbean hotels, the event will equip participants with cutting-edge strategies, industry insights, and the latest technology to drive direct bookings and reduce reliance on third-party platforms. With limited capacity, this event offers a unique opportunity to future-proof your business and connect with industry leaders shaping the future of direct bookings in the Caribbean. Registration is open. We encourage those that are joining us at Marketplace to also join us at the Direct Booking Summit. If you are not joining us at Marketplace for whatever reason, we know there are some accommodation providers that do not work with tour operators. You're invited to join us at the Direct Booking Summit. CHTA members receive preferential registration fee, and it is one of the CHTA 2 events that are open to non-members, the second one being the Caribbean Travel Forum scheduled for May 19th. Now we move to the area of knowledge. In today's competitive tourism landscape, data and market intelligence are powerful tools that drive smarter decision-making, optimizing revenue strategies, and enhance guest experiences. By leveraging real-time insights on traveler trends, booking behaviors, and market shifts, businesses can stay ahead of the competition, adapt to changing demands, and maximize profitability. Access to reliable data empowers hoteliers, destinations, and stakeholders to make informed decisions, choices, refine marketing efforts, and seize growth opportunities, ensuring long-term success in the Caribbean's dynamic tourism industry. For our allied members, access to reliable data provides a clearer understanding of the Caribbean market, equipping you with the knowledge needed to align your products, services, and investments with regional industry trends. CHTA receives monthly access to MasterCard Tourism Insights Report, providing key travel patterns and trends specifically for Barbados, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, and Puerto Rico. Although the data is specific to these destinations, for members across other destinations, this report provides insights from markets that are critical across the region, enhancing your access to data for benchmarking your marketing strategy. This report is members-only access. Hot off the press is CHTA's annual Caribbean Tourism Industry Performance and 2025 Outlook Report, including key insights on revenue growth, visitor trends, labor challenges, and investment activity across 20 Caribbean destinations. This data-driven report helps members navigate challenges, identify opportunities, and refine strategies for sustained success in 2025 and beyond. In February, CHTA attended Roots Americas 2025, engaging with airline executives, tourism leaders, and key stakeholders to discuss the future of air connectivity and its impact on Caribbean tourism. As a result, we have compiled a comprehensive insights report to help our members navigate emerging trends, challenges, and opportunities in aviation. This report is available on our members-only platform. Continuing in the area of knowledge, the CHTA monthly newsletter is your essential industry briefing. Delivered on the last Tuesday of every month, CHTA's newsletter is your go-to resource for staying informed and connected within the Caribbean hospitality and tourism industry, packed with insights on market trends and industry developments, expertise from leading professionals, opportunities for business growth and collaborations, along with connections to key stakeholders. This newsletter ensures you stay ahead in an ever-evolving landscape. Don't miss out on the latest updates designed to help you thrive in the Caribbean's dynamic tourism sector. On the side, you can also see CHTA's highly successful webinar series returning, bringing CHTA Live Forging Ahead and our expert-led masterclasses back to the forefront. Designed to keep industry professionals informed and empowered, these sessions provide practical strategies, expert insights, and innovative solutions to navigate the evolving hospitality landscape. We want to remind everyone of next in our webinar series is a discussion on preserving and protecting coral reef. The webinar is open to members and non-members. For members, you get access to the presentations that are made available as a result of the webinar, and we encourage you, if you have not registered, to use the link on the chat and register for next week's masterclass on Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the morning. Continuing in the area of knowledge, CHTA's publications serve as essential resources for Caribbean tourism professionals, providing data-driven insights, industry trends, and strategic guidance to navigate an evolving market. The Caribbean Travel Trends Report, developed with Forward Keys, delivers real-time market intelligence on visitor patterns and emerging opportunities. The AI Transportation Guide for Caribbean Tourism, a first-of-its-kind publication by a regional tourism association, equips businesses with practical strategies to harness AI for efficiency and guest engagement. And the initial Caribbean Construction and Investment Benchmarking Report, launched last year, offers critical insights into hotel development, infrastructure projects, and investment trends shaping the region's future. These reports empower industry leaders and professionals with knowledge to make informed decisions, drive growth, and maintain the Caribbean's competitive edge. We move now to the area of initiatives, and in particular, we want to share with you the details of CHTA's Caribbean Travel Specialist Program, a powerful tool for hotels seeking to increase visibility, attract qualified travelers, and drive direct bookings. By equipping travel advisors with in-depth knowledge of Caribbean destinations, this program ensures that your property is marketed by informed professionals who can effectively sell your offerings. Through strategic engagement, stronger partnerships, and targeted marketing, hotels can benefit from a network of specialists who actively promote and drive business to the region. In particular, we want to share an initial outreach that we've done in North America with our program through TA Connect. As you can see here on the screen, this is a partnership where CHTA member TK from St. Lucia provided a stay to be made available to travel advisors. And within 4 days of the launch of the special program, 176 agents had entered the contest to win the stay for members that provide stays for these specific activations, either in our North America program with TA Connect or our UK European program with MBR. You receive not only additional exposure specific to the program with TA Connect and the promotion, the Feature Hotel of the Month receives a list of 250 qualified travel advisors that participate in the program, and all of the agents that participate in the monthly contest are also added to CHTA's travel advisory database, with currently our North American database in the area of 7,700 travel specialists. Specific to UK and the European Travel Agents Rewards Program through My Booking Rewards. This was launched in November of 2024. To date, our database specifically in that area has 1,851 agents. The rewards with the UK and European travel agents are slightly different. The reward there is a cash price, and we are also seeking support from our hotel members for stays, which will be promoted in quarterly drawings with the program. In the area of sustainability, which is at the heart of the Caribbean's tourism future, and CHTA continues with our longstanding commitment to helping businesses integrate responsible, cost-effective, and environmentally sound practices. A part of this effort, here is an overview of current CHTA and CAS activities for your reference. CHTA has submitted a full proposal for the Advancing Circular Economy Facility Grant through the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund. If awarded, this initiative will help hotels and tourism businesses transition to a circular economy, focusing on waste reduction, resource efficiency, and long-term sustainability strategies. In parallel, CHTA is developing policy recommendations on renewable energy, ensuring that Caribbean hospitality businesses can reduce energy costs, improve efficiency, and strengthen resilience against climate and economic challenges. Through CAS, we continue to champion sustainability education, advocacy, and industry best practices, ensuring that Caribbean tourism thrives responsibly while preserving the region's national beauty for generations to come. Sanavnik talked a little bit about our partnership with HFTP, and along our Perks program, our partnership connects members to global best practices in finance, technology, and operational efficiency. Through exclusive discounts on industry-leading events like High Tech, members gain insights into emerging hospitality technologies, revenue strategies, and business innovations. This collaboration also provides educational webinars, expert discussions, and industry research, equipping members with the tools and knowledge to enhance profitability, efficiency, and long-term success in the Caribbean tourism sector. Very shortly, we will be sharing with members the codes that are available for anyone interested in joining us at High Tech North America the week of June 16th in Indianapolis. CHTA members get access to complimentary show passes to this event. Continuing on our perks program, your gateway to exclusive savings and business advantages, this member-only platform provides special discounts on essential hospitality services, industry tools, and professional development resources, helping you reduce costs and enhance operational efficiency. From preferred rates on technology solutions and marketing services to exclusive travel and supplier discounts, the Perks portal ensures that CHTA members gain a competitive edge while maximizing your bottom line. On the screen, you will see some of our current perks offerings from allied members. If you represent a hotel, we encourage you as well to provide some discounts or special offers to your counterparts across the region. Stay connected, inform, and engage with the CHTA online community, your digital hub for networking, collaboration, and business growth. This platform allows members to exchange insights, explore industry trends, and connect with fellow professionals across the Caribbean hospitality sector. To maximize your experience, ensure your profile is loaded and up to date. Complete profile makes it easier for other members to find you, engage in discussions, and establish valuable business relationships. Whether you're looking to share expertise, explore new opportunities, or strengthen industry connections, the online community is designed to keep you engaged year-round. On the chat, we are sharing a link for a very short tutorial. It's very easy to update your profile. You do have to be a member though, right? And also, if you wish to book a 10-minute meeting with our team to review your company's profiles, please post in the chat and Latonia will reach out over the next few days with time slots to help you make sure your profile is up to date. If you are not following CHTA on our various social media channels, we invite you to connect with us and engage with us on those platforms. Here are our usernames on the various platforms where CHTA has presence, as well as our websites where you have access to all of the information. If you're not a member, if your company is not a member, here is a summary of the value of CHTA membership. Of course, we talked a little bit about industry leadership and advocacy. Members benefit from policy insights, regulatory guidance, and representation at the highest levels of the industry, business growth, and market access. Our members gain unmatched opportunities to connect, collaborate, and expand your reach and your business. Knowledge and competitive advantages. We highlighted some of our cutting-edge marketing intelligence, industry reports, and expert-led education, sustainability initiatives, and business optimization strategies to stay ahead in an evolving landscape, and of course, exclusive perks and business savings for CHTA members. If we still have to highlight why you need to join CHTA, for our hotel and accommodation providers that are on the line, beyond valuable business connections and direct access to tour operators, travel advisors, and others, CHTA membership equips your team with essential industry knowledge, data-driven insights, and best practices to strengthen operations, improve profitability, and enhance your competitiveness in a rapidly evolving marketplace. For our allied prospects, membership in CHTA aligns your company with the Caribbean tourism industry demonstrating your commitment to supporting the sector's growth and sustainability. As an allied member, your business is positioned alongside key industry stakeholders, fostering valuable relationships with hotels and destination makers across 32 destinations. If your company is not a member, we invite you to join the CHTA community and take advantage of world-class exclusive benefits and networking opportunities that make your membership a smart investment. And at this point, I would like to just highlight and introduce CHTA team members. Most of them are joining us this afternoon. Latonia Knowles, Member Services Associate, Junior Levine, Finance and Administration Associate, Madeline Madrano, who is the new kid on the block, joining us as Communications and Marketing Manager, and our former CEO, Fran Comido, who continues to consult to the organization. This has been a very comprehensive overview. At this point, let me just do a quick check to see if there are any questions or comments, but if anyone has any queries or further comments that you wish to share, we invite you to post on the Q&A chat or on the chat to address them. The recording and the presentation will be made available to all attendees so that you can follow up, right? And we will be in contact with you to provide any other details that you deem necessary. We want to make sure that if your company is not a member, that you join the community. And for those on the line that are members, your engagement in CHTA is critical, not only in utilizing all of those resources that we have developed for you and by you, right? But to ensure that you support your members across. I see that Sanavnik is still with us. Sanavnik, any parting words as we wrap up if we do not have any comments or questions?
No, that's a very comprehensive. You're well done. I'm glad that we're recording because we would have loved to have had a little bit more, even a bit more participation. But those who are not here, hopefully will listen to it. But hopefully you all leave, being more aware of the benefits of CHTA membership. Is that there's not another organization like it within the Caribbean hotel and tourism industry. And hopefully you leave being aware of how it can help you make your business more profitable, which ultimately is what we're trying to do for all the businesses and organizations that are members of CHTA. One thing, Vanessa, I think we have neglected to mention is how we're modernizing as well the CHTA from a governance standpoint. We recently had the most sweeping change of our bylaws for the last 8-9 years. Made some changes in terms of eligibility for serving on the executive committee to open it up to more than just board members, but also opening up to persons who are active hotel members of the association, not necessarily persons who are on the board. We made some changes as well to increase the number of allied members on the board because there's only 4 of the 80-something members who are allied members. We've increased that to 10. And certainly want to increase for participation of my allied members in the future. But the one that I was proudest of was the fact that we now finally have our young leaders and persons who've been through the program and are eligible to become members of the board of directors, which always was sort of the point of it, to develop that next generation of leadership and to get them involved in the business of CHTA. So we've received, I think nominations are closed. We've received a handful of nominations. And it'll be an interesting decision by the nominating committee to determine which 2 persons get onto the board, and one of them will be on the executive committee. But that's certainly one of the things that we're proudest of, but we're not done because the first time I went through it, between myself and Vanessa, we must have had at least 12 proposed changes. And coming out of our meetings with many of the members and executive members and NHTA members, there are other things that persons are looking for that really will help to modernize us. So look out for more changes, again, all in the hopes of serving you better and of modernizing and future-proofing the CHTA. So that's the only thing I wanted to add. Before I run out, I just want to know if there are any questions anyone had before I leave the webinar.
Thank you, Sanavnik, for that overview. And yes, you will be seeing a little bit more regarding those bylaw changes, particularly for our allied members. Sometime in the month of April, we'll start sharing with our allied members what it's the criteria for allied members to submit their nominations for seat at the board. All of this will be finalized at our annual general meeting, which will be taking place sometime between July and August. We're finalizing details so that we can communicate those dates with members. Before we close off, I see that we have a question with respect to the age range for our Young Leaders program. It is from 25 to 40 years old. The current cohort of members is about 28 or 29 individuals, and the current class goes through 2026. So we do have, it's a 2-year program. We will be opening nominations for the next cohort sometime in 2026, sometime of Q2, Q3, as we then wrap up the second cohort. So just be in the lookout for information. That will not preclude any individual that's interested in being engaged with CHTA. We do post either via email or social media when we have the need for volunteers for special projects. Our committee composition, our committees are driven by CHTA members. Currently, we have all of the slots filled for our 7+ committees at this point, but there may be new activities in development where we will require the feedback from members. So we always invite and encourage individuals to be on the lookout. And if you're interested in serving, please reach out and let us know. We are always seeking ambassadors to help us spread the word about the work that we do at CHTA. So that's also an opportunity if anyone is interested in joining the organization from that perspective and lending a hand. The best email to connect with us is membership@caribbeanhotelandtourism.com. Latonia oversees that, and she'll make sure to get back to you. And of course, through our various social media channels that Madeline monitors and ensures that we are in contact with our members and with our prospect members. I see that there's a question on the venue for Taste of the Caribbean 2025. We're actually finalizing details of the venue. It will be in Miami again, Chief and Taste of the Caribbean, the 3rd week of November. So just be in the lookout very soon for details on the venue and the specific dates for those events. If there are no questions or comments, I would like to thank everyone for joining us this afternoon. If you are representing a business that is not a member of CHTA, we really hope that we have provided a comprehensive overview of what you will gain, not only from a business perspective, but as an individual by joining CHTA. And for the members on the line, hopefully you've had a better understanding of the resources, programs, and initiatives that are available to you. We will be doing a similar webinar in Q3. This will be a webinar that will be presenting to members and non-members quarterly. There will be updates with new activities that we'll be sharing with you. And I am mindful of time. So with no further questions and comments, again, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. And we encourage you to be engaged and involved in CHTA. Thank you so much and have a great rest of the day.
All right. Take care, everyone.